We're going to get this going right now.
Start telling jokes, Christian.
All right. So it says we're live right now, so we're going to hold off for a couple of minutes. I'm going to see if this thing populates at all. If there's anybody who actually wants to listen to us. If anybody wants to hang out with us on a Friday night, right? And we're sitting here in a hotel, stuff like that. So we'll see what's going on. Yeah, man, really, Roger will. All right. So somebody just jumped on. Was it either of you guys?
No.
All right.
Was it me?
No, was it you? Okay. So somebody's on. I know you don't watch this. You care less.
We're not faking it.
For sure. That's what I've definitely. Please take a hike. Go in the other room. All right. We got Shaver on here. Let's see some live slot play. Yeah.
We're not mobile anymore.
We're not mobile. We are in a hotel lobby right now.
Do it easy with the phone.
We got dice. Oh, look at the chips. He's making it rain up in here. Making it rain. So yeah, we got no live slot play. This is not mobile. This is all stationary from this hotel lobby. And I'll tell you what, we've been here for like 15 minutes and nobody's come yet, right?
Yeah, I know.
So as long as it doesn't get too crazy.
There's no studio audience yet either, though.
There is definitely no studio audience. So this would be great if like
people walk by, they stop.
They stop and hang out. Come on, join us.
You should have brought more beer.
Well, I can only have so much. I didn't, geez, I'm gonna have to stop tomorrow and get more. So
Friday night.
Yeah, no, really. Here we go. So here we are at Mohegan Sun. We're sitting in the lobby. How you doing, partner?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. You here for the comic convention? No, you're here to gamble?
A little.
I hope you win. Your wife's the one, really. Yeah, that's what I say too, but we know what's going on. The fringe benefits? Right. Okay, nice. Good luck. All right. Good luck. All right. So, so that's probably what's going to happen as we're doing this. We're going to be sitting here. A lot of people are going to be walking back and forth, and we're going to get started in a couple of minutes. I'll give you the official start date. So, start time, and then we'll hang out. So cheers. If it's a Friday night, cheers, everybody. We're hanging out. We got the summer shandies. Cheers, prost. Thank you. All right. So we got a whole 2 people watching right now, and we're just going to see who else ends up showing up. Oh, we got 3, so we're good to go. So who knows? Maybe we'll get somebody in the studio audience. There you go. Could you imagine if like Roy was on this floor or something like that? That would get
an artist, like a writer.
Yes,
like,
come here. Or we just forget about who. Like we just don't know who that person is. Yeah. Would you like to sit down and talk to us? So, girls, don't mind us. We're good. Okay. Thank you. All right. We've got a few people coming in. So if you're signing in right now, just hit us up in the live chat so we know you're there. And we'll comment right now. We got Chris Shaver hanging out in the live chat. And that's about it, really. He wants to see some live slot play. But you know what? I should have put a camera on my wife's shoulder because she's down there playing some slots. And, oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Isn't that going to be next for 3 men?
What's that?
Have GoPros.
We have GoPros. Yeah, we have GoPros going with us.
I think you forgot a 5.
I'm policing you right there.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give it 1 more minute, and then we'll get started. So we are live from Mohegan Sun right now from the Terrificon. We've been talking about it for quite some time. We've got a really good first day, but we're going to wait till some people hop on before we get started. So I'm waiting on Dennis 4 Comics is here. Barry Gary is here with his buddy Juan. Great day. My brother Power Kid Comics is here. So if you're not following my brother Power Kid Comics on Instagram, please do follow him on Facebook. He's an individual comic book artist. He draws and writes everything himself. My daughter Zoe is reading his book right now. Zoe, do you have it? Okay, can you show the cover? Go ahead, show the cover. So this is newest issue. Zoe, what issue number is that?
326.
This is number 326. And for those of you guys keeping score at home, that's a great cover swipe of Brave and the Bold 28. First appearance of the Justice League, right? Justice League. Starro, right? Starro. A villain who always kind of bugged me out. Like Starro was an alien. He was an alien, right?
Yeah,
it wasn't like an augmented like.
He's like a D-list.
Yes, but to make that. So, all right. So we're going on about 5 minutes live. So we're gonna get started. All right, you ready to get started? All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Otto's Grotto, all things geek and unique, featuring 3 men in a basement. But we definitely don't have 3 men right now. We've got 4 dudes in a hotel lobby. This is the Mohegan Sun Terrificon 2018 takeover. We are coming to you live and direct, and we're going to tell you a little bit about what's going on. So Terrificon happens once a year at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, and it's pretty cool because it's a giant expo center that they redid. and it's in a casino. And Justin, I want to see who I have on live with me right now. I apologize. So I'm your host, Evernato. This is not my grotto. I have the executive producer, Bernie 1869, to my right. And over here, I have Justin, a.k.a. Nemesis Prime, co-hosting with me. And I have his buddy Dave, right? Yep. Dave is here helping us out, talking about things that are going on. So we are here. It is at a casino. It's pretty funny. It's a 3-day convention. Gemman Collectibles, what up, my boy? You should be here right now. You should have took that flight up. So what's unique about this is it's a casino. It's a huge casino, hotel, 5-star hotel casino with an expo center that has cosplay going on, right? And comic book collectors all over the place. So you walked in, Justin, right? Yeah. And what was your first impression? You're like,
I mean, it's for me and Dave coming from New Jersey. Yeah. And we've gone to New York Comic Con. It's just funny going into a casino and seeing cosplay. I saw Anakin Skywalker, Wolverine. Right. Harley Quinn. Yeah, it's just something to see.
Elevator with Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something to do.
Right. So that's kind of what's really cool about this is very Gary's running a little bit late. No problem, Gary. So what's really funny about this is what I really enjoy about it is when you get here early on a Friday, because it's a hotel and casino, all the guest stars stay in the hotel. So if you're walking around around opening time, it's a high probability of you running into somebody. So 2 years ago, I was about to get on the elevator, and as I get in the elevator, Flash Gordon is right there, Sam Jones, and I was like, oh my God, Flash Gordon. I totally geeked out. Today, we were walking down the corridor, and one of the stars of Terrificon is Henry Winkler, aka the Fonz. Hey, right? So he's walking towards me with like Krispy Kreme donuts in his hand, and I realize it's Henry Winkler, and I'm like, my God, you're Henry Winkler. And he goes, yes, I am. Shook my hand, walked out. Right? Nice. Didn't give me 2 minutes to say, hey, can I take a picture? Can I take this? Can I take that? So
didn't give you the opportunity.
Didn't give me the opportunity, which is fine. Then later on that day, I was getting in the elevator again, and coming off the elevator was Roy Thomas, right? Roy, who I've met quite often, and Roy is always good for a story or a conversation. He was definitely going to meet somebody else. So I kind of said, Roy, hey, how are you? He goes, good to see you again. I go, I'll see you later on for a signature and stuff like that. So he went on his way. But Roy is definitely gaining steam as far as him doing shows and stuff like that.
Still give free cigs?
No, he doesn't. He donates half of his signature money to one of the wounded, fallen soldier things.
Heroes Initiative.
Heroes Initiative. Yes, thank you very much. Right, and he also, especially for CGC stuff, and he's got a handler, John Cimino, who's very good about it. But the fun part about it is he's always good for a conversation. So have you guys met Roy at all? Have you ever had a chance to talk to him?
Not that I'm aware of.
I've only gotten a signature from him at a show in New Jersey.
At a show, right.
I feel like that Hero Initiative stuff you're starting to see a lot more, which is great.
Which is great, absolutely.
Billy Tucci is
Bill Tucci loves to do it.
I think there's a couple others too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll give a shout out to everybody in the live chat right now. We've got Chris Shaver, Jem Mint, we got Travis Roberts. We're right now, Very Gary. We got Joe Milhomans. After the show, it's the after party. Then after the party, it's a hotel lobby. That's right. Our sign is falling, but we're all right. We're getting started. So I actually had a chance to talk to Roy, and I'm going to wait till I meet Joe Sinnott to get my book cracked. But I like to buy prints from the artists because I can't afford individual art. So I like to buy, whatever pieces that they have. And Roy had a great piece of all the characters that he did, and I had him sign it. And as I was talking to him, I often listen to the Power Cosmic podcast with Mitch Halleck, who runs this casino, runs Terrificon, but his handler is Roy's best friend. So he always talks about the connection that Roy has to New York City and this, Doctor Strange and all that stuff, and how he writes a lot of his stuff in his writing is from his experiences. So I said to him, I go, Roy, did you live in the Sanctum Sanctorum? Right? Did you live there? He goes, no. We could definitely afford that. But he goes, but the address in the comic books of the Sanctum Sanctorum was actually Roy's address in New York City, which was really, really cool. So we're losing our banner, but that's all right. I got cheap tape, but not too bad. So, maybe we'll just hold it right there. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. So that was really, really neat. So Roy likes to put his stuff out there, stuff like that. So I really haven't bought much today. I'll be honest with you guys. I was kind of like looking around, and I saw a lot of First Lobos. I saw a lot of First Black Masks. I saw a lot of different dealers and stuff like that. But my first purchase was from Very Gary, and that purchase was this Marvel Age 41, which I absolutely love. The Stan Lee cover. Gary gave me a great price on it. You want to show it up there? Yeah. Very iconic. This Marvel Age book is really, really cool because it's got Stan a lot of his characters that he created, and really, really neat. So I was talking to Dennis, and this might be a book that I have cracked and sent to a facilitator to get his signature. I don't have very many Stan Sigs, but I think this would look really cool with the signature. You know what I mean?
It's definitely the first time Stan's been on a bunch of covers, but never a photo of him. It's always been like
a sketch,
drawn or sketch,
a sketch or stuff like that.
A bunch of artists I've seen do it, but I mean that's great because it's really him.
Yeah. I think that's really, really cool. So this was
let me know, because that's one that I want to get signed. Is also I have a Superior Spider-Man 16, the sketch of him.
Yes,
that's the only one I want signed.
Okay, right. Yeah, absolutely. So this might be something that I'm going to send out to a facilitator.
There's the Amazing Spider-Man 7 too that Scotty Young did.
Yeah,
where he's sitting on the couch reading to the kids.
Oh, really? Okay, so I've never seen that one.
Again, it hits home.
Yeah,
you have kids.
Yeah. Right, you have kids. You love it, absolutely. Yeah. So we just Stay Puft just jumped on with us. So a lot of vendors today. I actually did a podcast, a 20-minute podcast with Ming Chen and Mike Zapsik from the Comic Book Men, and that was pretty neat. If you've ever been in a secret stash in Red Bank, New Jersey, it's pretty cool. Little tourista, you know what I mean, by all accounts, you know what I mean? Like in Comic Book Men, the actual desk that they sit at really isn't the desk, you know what I mean, where they do most of their sales from and stuff like that. So look at this guy rolling in right here with dinner, all right? There we go. Yeah, there we go. You got to eat. Take it easy, all right? Yeah. So we got Gary just shuttling in right now from his busy day. So, it's been a real cool day. Pat, you were at the show today. What did you end up picking up?
I put him in my car.
You did? Really? God. You had one job, and that was to, talk to us about this.
I didn't pick up much. I picked up I stopped by Bulletproof Comics, had a booth there from Brooklyn, and I don't know if anybody follows them on Instagram, but they just set up this new Delato wing. Yeah. So pretty much the whole booth was all Delato.
Okay.
So I picked up.
You're all about the Delato.
You know, the Paisans.
The Paisans. You like the Paisans, right? The Paisans.
So I picked up just a couple Dark Knight Metal 5 Delato.
Yep.
The sketch version. And then Collector Cave, I think they're out of New York somewhere too.
Okay.
I got the Matinas.
Yeah, all right.
The MegaCon Venoms.
Yep.
And then just some Batman books. The KB, the Toys R Us reprint of Batman 121.
Nice. There you go. I like that. I should have that book.
You should.
I definitely should have that book, you know?
Are you trying to?
No, don't tell it to me. Don't tell it to me. Don't tell it to me. So Justin and Dave, Nemesis Prime and Dave, you guys aren't going until tomorrow, right?
No.
You came to hang out, you know what I mean? So you got a list of all the guys that you want to meet, right?
Yeah.
So who did you see in the hallway today?
We were hanging out at the bar at Bobby's Burgers, right?
Bobby Burgers Bar,
Bobby's Burgers Palace, and me and him are just sitting there having a beer, and all of a sudden I'm like, "There's Mike Norton." And if you've ever read Revival,
right,
or if you follow his other own creator book, Battle Pug, he was just there, and I just kind of wanted to walk up to him, but I didn't. Right. And then we were kind of just walking around the area, and we walked right by the pizza place. That's Frank Pepe's. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I go to Dave. I go, Dave, there's Jason Fay back there. maybe we should just ask him for a photo. Right. Just do something. Those are two people that I have on my list of stuff that I want to get signed. Yeah. And so
I'm going to fanboy out for Norton tomorrow. I got a Revival t-shirt.
Do you really? Nice. So you got to do that. Well, so this is funny because TiVo just jumped online. Sean Richards just jumped online. Joker M21 just like, what's up, buddy? Terrificon's going good. So I met Lou Ferrigno today, right? And TiVo told me that he's a jerk, right? And he's whatever. So I said, okay, but listen, dude, I'm a product of the 80s. Pumping Iron, Lou versus Arnold is what I grew up to. You know, living in the basement, lifting weights with your father, something that was a big part of me. I remember when Lou went back into the Olympia, he played the Incredible Hulk. Like I was the Incredible Hulk years and years for costumes and stuff like that. I remember my mother painting me green and doing the whole thing. So I met Lou today, and I'm happy that I did it. But he really fleeced me, man. I'll tell you, it was unbelievable. Dude, I went right up to him.
How much did that cost?
Dude, it was very expensive. I'm going to tell you.
Him down, no?
Well, I did get him down, but I was shocked at what he said to me. So, and I don't think he was saying to me. So I went up to him and I laid on the gas. I'm like, Louie, buddy, I mean, you should have won the Olympia over Arnold and all this other stuff. But I really believe that. And then I was like, I have this giant size Hulk. Can you sign that? And maybe get a picture. And he goes, yeah, that'll be $120. And I was like, my God, $120, dude, like for a sig and a picture, like Jesus Christ.
Does he know when the Hulk went off the air?
Yes, I know. Like, I'm like, this is like
years ago, wasn't it?
This is like Stan Lee money, you know? So I'm like, all right. I said, well, how about just the picture that I can live without the signature? And he looks at me, he goes, all right, well, I'll just do it for 100. And I said, you know what? This is on my bucket list to meet Lou, to have that giant size one signed by him and Steranko, my favorite hell cover. I took a picture of him. I met him. I'm good. I met one of my heroes. Did he fleece me? Probably did. But you know what? What are you going to do? You make money goes, money goes. You know what I mean? So
Once in a lifetime.
yeah, that's it. I'll never meet him again. But you know what? I did take a picture of Sam Jones, a.k.a. Flash Gordon, talking to Lou Ferrigno. And I was able to snipe that picture. So how many times are you going to get, hey, what's up, buddy? How we doing tonight? Good. You here for the Comic-Con?
Yep.
You are, right. Oh, come on in. We're doing a show.
I actually have to meet somebody now.
You do? Okay, well, good luck. Hope we find some good deals, okay? Check out a guy named Barry Gary. He's got a great booth, okay? All right, awesome. So yeah. So I met him, but I got a picture of Sam Jones, Flash Gordon talking to the Hulk. I mean, the only thing better if he was be talking to the Fonz too, right? The Fonz talking to the Hulk, talking to Flash Gordon, so
jumping in a time machine.
Yeah, really. I mean, you just get so many things. So how you doing, guys?
You gotta get that Predator one, like Arnold and Jones, when they first meet.
Yeah, exactly. Like they go like that. Absolutely. So what grails are on the panel hunting at the con? So there's there's a lot of books, there's a lot of grails, so I saw a lot of
a really nice 4.0
First Green
Fantastic 448.
Yeah, Fantastic 448. Yeah. So I saw a nice First Green Goblin I was looking at.
There's a lot. One guy had like a Hulk one.
Okay.
Fantastic 5.5 slabbed Fantastic 4.5. The guy was asking 6,700.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, definitely outside of
trade them chips.
Chips. Stream sounds good. All right, it looks great. There we go, Devo. Thanks, buddy. I got the mic set up. I got the lights. You should have seen me packing this up last night. This was pretty funny, or AKA this morning when I was trying to get it done. So the Terrificon wasn't too busy today. It was definitely a lot of room that you could walk around, right? You could do some stuff. You could move around. Cosplay was kind of weak, but you expected to get better. And then my brother Brett, Power Kid Comics, has got his booth. He said sales were pretty good. We got a Marvel Comics fan right here. How you doing, buddy? Good. How's it going today? How'd you go to the show today?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, what'd you pick up? Anything?
All commissions.
Oh, really? Nice. We're doing a little live show right now on YouTube.
Problem.
Who was the best commission you picked up?
So far I got Jam Piece I'm doing with a whole bunch of Superman.
Yeah.
Got Jerry Ordaway.
Nice. All right.
Barry Kitson.
Nice. Cool. All right.
We got two more I got to pick up tomorrow.
All right. Awesome. Good luck. Good for you.
Good
Nice
luck.
talking to you. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, yes, we are in. Well, Timo, we're not in the actual hotel lobby. We are on the 6th floor of the hotel in a lobby, if that makes sense, right?
The elevators are over there.
Yeah.
Like a common area.
It's like a common area. It's like a living room. I did see Dennis today for comics. He was up making deals. He's very funny. I don't know if he's asleep or if he'll show up.
He's at dinner.
He's at dinner. He's got to eat dinner, So the wife is downstairs. Roger Levesque is showing up tomorrow, stuff like that. So we're gonna have a busy day. And we got Gary over here. He's gonna talk about the sales. And what else do we want to talk about? What else did you? What did
They
you
say who they wanted to?
Yeah. So you definitely wanted to nobody's getting a Neil Adams other than me, right?
No.
No, nobody else is getting a Neil Adams.
This is your last
last
Neil.
This is my last Neil Adams. Yeah, absolutely.
He's gonna
So
charge you $20 for looking at him.
yeah, he really is unbelievable. And I got a picture that I took with him, me and him, and I was gonna.
$20.
That's I just don't believe if he charged me $20 to sign it, I'd be really bad. I didn't even bring it. You know what I
So
mean?
last year when he
So
did that. To your
oh my god! And last year, I had what was my
X-Men 56.
X-Men 56, where a nice looking book, 6, 7.5.
Yeah.
Had it pressed, and he's signing it because I thought Neil didn't do very many X-Men books. I think he total did 8 of them. So I had him and Roy sign that, which I think was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But after he's done signing it, he puts his hands down, and I just see the creases just starting to implode on the book, and I'm like, no, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? So he stopped. But anyway, I do want to tell you about something fun that I did today. So I was able to go on so the comic book men are here. Ming Chen and Mike Zapsik are here from the comic book men. Brian is, just for all the new listeners, Brian, Big Brian with the goatee, he canceled, so they were breaking his chops. I did a quick podcast with them for 25 minutes, and he's actually gonna send me the audio, so that'll be pretty cool. It was pretty neat. They actually run a podcast studio right now, so they do the studio where you can go and learn how to podcast and everything like that. It was pretty neat, but it was funny because I actually was trying to I actually turned it on them because they didn't really know where I was coming from. But then I just start spewing 3 Men in a Basement, Lords in a Long Box, and everything like that. So that was really, really neat. Yeah, he figured the hell out of my book after he saw it. Yes, I'm telling. And you know what I heard? This is a rumor. Neil Adams' wife loves to play the slots. So that's why at this con, he jacks up his price because the wife is out there moving the money around. You know what I mean? So you know what? I did meet. I wish I had it. I did meet Bob McLeod today, who was the artist, obviously, on New Mutants, and he signed my graphic novel for $5. He was a nice guy, really cool. Jim Starlin, actually, I don't know. I swear to God, he walked by me in a hotel.
Yeah,
I swear to God, that was Jim Starlin, but I didn't stop him. But he wasn't at his booth today, so.
But they announced him over the thing. He was in one of those.
He was in one of the panels.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he was in one of the panels, I missed him because I kept going back and forth.
They said something, the forging of the gauntlet or something. They announced
something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Ralph Macchio's here. Yeah. How did Ralph Macchio look? He looked different. Yeah. Ralph Macchio definitely looked different than he did.
Taller.
He looked taller. All right. In real life. Let me tell you who looked jacked though. Michael Jai White was I thought he was the short, 5'6", stocky dude. He's 5'8", no, actually 5'9", maybe 5'10", just jacked. I couldn't believe Spawn was that tall. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, this dude is huge, you know? So yeah, he was up there. Flash Gordon was there. Always very cool.
Every year.
We see him. I liked Flash Gordon. A cool dude, man. He's a cool dude to talk to. So my wife's downstairs playing some slots right now. We got some stuff going on. I don't know where Dennis is. Dennis might be asleep. Gary's finishing up his dinner. So what's really funny is I think you've got a group of different people here. You've got me. I'm definitely a comic collector. You've got Bernie, who is, what would you consider yourself? A collector, investor, a collector? Okay, but you flip your books.
Occasionally, yeah. Buy other books.
All right. What do you guys consider yourselves? Collectors, investors?
Yeah,
same.
Both.
A little bit of both. All right, definitely.
Cons are different, though.
Cons are different. Yeah.
I mean, I used to buy it just for reading. Now I'm more investor, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so investing wise today, there was a few FF books. There was a nice Strange Tales first appearance of Doctor Strange. I just can't buy that book because he's not on the cover, dude. I can't buy it's a first appearance and he's not on the cover. It just drives me insane. So
you'll never buy it?
What's that? I don't know if I'll never buy it. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my
It's just a book you're not after, but
it's but I do. I'm a fan of Doctor Strange, so we'll have to see and see how it goes with that. I don't know.
Was he a backstory in the book, or was it a?
He might have been the second story in the book. You know what I mean?
A lot of times they did that.
Yeah. He was definitely definitely the test story. So we'll have to see. So we got Dave Enrique. We got Joker still on. TiVo signing off, David Roberts, all things geek and unique. Yeah. A lot of toys today, a lot of other things. So we're going to have Gary sit down, right? Gary going to have a seat at the panel and see what's going on. Where's Juan? Where'd your buddy go?
He just messaged me. He was going to go to the bar, get some food.
Yeah, all right.
And no, he went to McDonald's and now he's passed out.
No, okay.
He's going to play Fortnite.
Yeah, no. Hey, so my kids had a Fortnite. They have a Fortnite room here, and it's the best babysitter ever, you know? So, So shout out to everybody on Instagram right now. We got Gary here, very Gary. He got a booth here. Is this your first time at Terrificon?
Yeah.
Okay, first time at Terrificon.
Attending yeah.
Yep, the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Time. So now, price wise, was it pricey for you to get your space?
$600 for every 10 feet.
$600 for every 10 feet compared to what is it like for other ones?
It's all different. Some will do $600. You only get 8 feet.
Okay.
Some will do $600 for 12. It's all different.
It's all different. Okay. All right. So in general, what was your thoughts? Did you have traffic? Did you have people stopping in?
I had a great day.
Did you really? High five for a great day, man. There we go. We like that. We like that.
Light on the foot traffic, but it seemed like there was a lot of sales. It was a good day. I'm hoping to do this. If I do the same thing for the next 2 days, I'm happy. Fantastic.
We like that. So I definitely picked up my book from you. I give you a huge shout out. You know, I give you props because this is a book that we've been talking about it. Yeah, that I bought from Dennis a while ago. I'm going to show you that book. Oh, yeah. So this is obviously why I picked this up. But I know Gary had sent it out. I told him to hold it for me. Good deal, great price. Very happy for it.
You took that over the Raw.
I did take this one over the Raw. Because.
It's a coin flip. Man.
It's a coin flip. Do you think the Raw would come back higher or a point higher?
I'll send it out and I'll let you know.
Let me know. There you go. And then tell me the price on that one.
Yeah.
And I'll end up buying that one and then flipping
Upgrade.
this one. Yeah, I'll definitely upgrade, you know? So and I do have another book right here that Gary was just showing. I do have Avengers number 8, 9.0, First Kang. This was a book that I bought from Dennis for Comics. We've been working on this deal for a couple months and we just never hooked up. So he brought it today and don't know where this book is going to go. If he's the next villain, then it's going to skyrocket. But you know what, you guys?
It's not going to go down.
It's not going to go down. Okay, it's not going to go down. Now, it took Thanos 10 years to get where he is, right? To get Kang to where he is, I just don't think is possible, but probable. I don't know. I mean, it's 6 of one, half of
It would
another.
be great if
You have people asking for this book?
No. Everybody's asking about the FF48,
Yep.
ASM 129,
Yep.
my FF5.
Yes, of course.
And the Wolverine 1.
Really? Yeah, no, that's funny though because
Wow.
yes, no, and
Mini
that,
or the ongoing?
No, the miniseries.
the
Frank
ongoing.
Miller.
Okay.
Oh,
miniseries.
really? Oh, the miniseries.
Yeah.
Really?
At 398s, priced right. Everybody
Yeah.
looks at it, likes the price, and then walks away.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was a huge fan of that book because I remember buying that off the rack. But on the last Lords of the Long Box show, we went over our top 10 most sold books,
Yeah.
and Wolverine from the ongoing series, the first appearance of
I
Patch.
saw that.
That was like number.
That's the black cover, right?
That's the black cover.
It's on the
Yeah.
rocks,
Yeah, you see any on the rocks and stuff like that. That was like number 5. So,
Which is crazy.
I mean, do you guys think this is a byproduct of Hulk 181 just going up and up and up? Because, like, let's tell you what, there was Chris Shaver showed me that sale, and on 8.0 sold for almost $5,000 just recently on. Yeah, you got one for Gary in there?
I'm good.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just sold for like $8,000. So now, do you think it's just a byproduct of people saying, "All right, let's get different Wolverine books"? I mean, this is quietly just going up, man. Right? Like this is.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's why they wanted my Wolverine. Number.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
181s are becoming unaffordable.
it's very absolutely very become. I agree with you on that. Definitely becoming unaffordable. The FFs are just people are just scooping up, but there's no like substance behind this, right? Like other than
speculation.
soft speculation. Yeah, at best though, soft though. Wouldn't you guys agree with that? Like, I mean, Pat, you've always said that that's a dual first appearance, right?
Oh, for FF48?
For FF48. But, other than the merger between Fox and Marvel, nobody's talking about an FF movie. Nobody's talking about Galactus. Nobody's talking about Silver
It's the
Surfer.
Same thing with everything. What's the source behind that Avengers 8?
100% speculation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
you're
100%
hoping- you're
speculation.
hoping Kang.
Yes, I'm hoping Kang, but yes, I agreed. Okay, so
That's the.
I mean, you get
Yeah.
the Disney merger.
you get the Disney
with
merger and stuff like
Disney
that.
and Fox.
Yep.
That's where that's going to come from.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Now, how about guys looking through your you got your $2 books and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Were those
Actually,
going like
I
crazy?
was talking to Juan about that because I was all over the place, so I
Right,
wasn't
okay.
paying as close attention. Because I asked him specifically if Fantastic Four, Iron Man, and Hulk moved.
Okay.
He said absolutely no Iron Man.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I agree with that. I probably believe that.
A little bit of Fantastic Four, more
Yep.
Hulk than Fantastic Four.
Okay.
The big sellers, no surprise, Deadpool and Harley.
Okay. All right.
Amazing Spider-Man,
Yep. Okay.
of course.
Yep.
Batman over Detective.
All right.
And these two surprised the hell out of me. Action Comics and Man of Steel.
Really?
I have no idea why.
All right. DC fans, any reason? What do you think? Just any speculation or
It's
just
weird because Superman usually does not.
No,
Yeah.
I even wasn't sure. I'm like, Man of Steel, should I bring this? Is
Yeah.
two more boxes to bring?
Right.
Like, all right, screw it. I'll just bring it. I'm glad I did.
okay? No, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's reverse because it's funny because we have collectors, investors, dealers. Now you were a fan of comics before.
Oh, yeah.
You're
I still am.
You're still
I have a personal
You have a
collection,
personal collection. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Now, when coming here, how long does it take you to get ready for this? Like, I mean, you have your stuff set up, right? You have your stuff set up.
It took a really long time.
Okay.
Back really quick on the Man of Steel. The
Yeah,
only
yeah.
thing I can think of about Man of Steel is it just restarted again.
Exactly.
That's
That
the
is-
only thing because it doesn't.
That's right.
the
it
Bendis
just-
story.
Yeah, so I
They had
don't.
the
I,
first 5.
yeah, I mean that's the only thing I could think of.
Okay. No,
There's
no.
nothing
I
in there
agree
but
with that. I was
Doomsday.
going to say that. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely, so-
yeah, setting up, man. Do you mean like buying to get ready?
Well,
or do
like,
you mean,
okay, so
physically.
physically, like, all right, so like, give you an example. Like last night, I got home at 11 o'clock. I did my quick video. I packed up all this stuff. Took me an hour and a half. Getting up in the morning, I got to load the car. I got the 3 kids. I got my buddy's son and stuff like that. I got Roger. So getting here was a long task. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing for you. Like,
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
because like I'm waiting. My kudos to my wife for helping out.
Yeah,
I,
okay.
I got up the other morning. Like, all right, we got to go get the van. I went because I have a U-Haul.
okay,
You don't normally, if it's a local con, I'll just make trips.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
This is talking about 2.5 hour ride.
Okay.
So go grab the U-Haul. I got back. I loaded the U-Haul by myself in an hour, which was shocking.
Okay.
But I kind of prepped everything a little bit.
Okay.
Everything was at the end of the garage. I don't know if you've seen my pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
All my fillers are all
Yes,
racks.
yeah, we definitely
They're all
follow
ready
that.
to go. I numbered, and this was a big deal too, man. It took way more time setting up in the con than
Yeah.
it did loading.
Okay.
Way more. And what I did to help the whole process was all my $2 books are in alphabetical order.
Yep.
Well, everybody knows A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But what I did,
Thank God.
Right.
I unplugged you as a dealer
Well,
because I
it's
can't
funny.
stand going through
Yeah.
long boxes.
yeah, here's a long box of whatever.
Yeah.
They're $1 each. Like,
Right.
There's a couple of those there.
Yeah. What I did is I set the booth up like I wanted to look through it, and like
Right, good point,
nothing
good point.
worse than like just seeing long boxes for $1 and it's just whatever's in there.
Yeah, no.
Screw
That's
because
all
people
right.
are coming with lists.
Right.
Like, so what I ended up doing was I numbered each box. I had
Okay.
104 $2 boxes.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
So instead of like going alphabetically, I just numbered them. So me and Juan were like, all right,
Yep.
1 through 10 will be here, 1 through 10,
Yep.
and then we just put them in order.
There you go. All right,
It
right.
sped things up.
Oh yeah,
so
perfect.
fast. So
So
fast.
So our LCS, one of our LCSs in Newington, is run by an older guy, and nothing is in order. Nothing is in order.
Right.
You can get an Infinity Gauntlet 1 in with, I don't know, Pat. Give me an example, like just Justice League, like 279
35 in the middle
of modern books. You know what I mean? A bunch of image books. You know what I mean? So, and then to me, I'll tell you guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to throw this out there. I was off my game today. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I have to go to this wedding tomorrow, so I actually have to leave. So I was really off my game. Like I was walking around thinking, what am I looking for? And this is a funny story. I've said this 3 times. And if you followed us on Lords of the Long Box and 3 Men in the Basement, I actually looked at a first black mask and I almost bought it. Whereas I said 3 days ago, there's no reason for me to go and buy that book.
None.
But yet I almost went and bought it.
It's the
So
first appearance of a Batman villain.
yeah,
You have how many Batman villains?
I have quite a few. But
It's a great cover though,
It is a pretty cool, and he's on the cover.
and he's on
He's
the
on the cover. It's a first appearance, and he's on. All right,
The
so
thing
I'm
is,
gonna buy. You got a
don't-
copy?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, I would have just
I
bought it
don't.
off.
When I come across those, not now, but
Yeah.
when I was before all the hype, I was
Right.
banging them out at like $60, $65, and
Right.
they'd move like that.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Really?
that's
That's fine.
fine right now.
Yeah,
125 I saw.
yeah, I saw 120.
I saw
That's
that.
probably the same book that I was looking at.
It was like an 8-foot booth. He was
Yeah,
kind of in the
yeah,
back.
yeah. It was funny. Yeah. So a few of the dealers here, a little bit old school. So you've got a bunch of dealers that have tons of graded stuff. You've got tons of dealers that have no graded stuff, and I don't know. Anybody haggling with you today? Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Everybody.
like,
The one thing I'm happy about is nobody haggled over $2 books.
okay, good,
Because
right.
I've had that
That's-
before.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No,
really?
come on.
$1?
A dollar? Like, oh my god.
But nobody. But yeah, a lot
Okay.
of people. I mean, Dennis.
Yeah, right. He's working it. He's working
Yeah,
it.
I've
So-
had my first sale of the day was the show opened at 9:30. The first deal of the day was at
Right.
like 8:45, 9
Okay.
o'clock to dealers.
Yeah, right.
I had tons
So-
of stuff.
Wait, I
before.
thought it opened at 3.
Or I'm sorry, I'm thinking about tomorrow. It was like an hour before the show.
okay.
It
Right.
opened
They opened
2:30.
at the dealers, right?
So
Oh yeah, because they're all
Now,
walking
is there a lot of
around.
movement going on at that time?
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
that's something
between
that
dealers.
we don't see. Like
You
the
guys don't
dealers.
see
The
that.
dealer
Yeah.
thing is always.
Oh, it's
Did you pick
constant.
up anything?
No, I didn't even have time.
Yeah.
I didn't have time because my booth was so busy.
Well, because
Right.
the thing is, a lot of those dealers around there, we see them at our local show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like one of the new guys.
So maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Right.
Maybe it's
A dealer I've worked with a lot, buying and selling. He's actually come to my house to buy stuff before. He was buying specifically from me for New York Comic Con.
Gotcha.
So he's like just putting stuff aside.
Interesting.
And whether he put it out today, I don't think he did because he
Okay.
has to go through, reprice it,
Yeah.
and do all
Right,
that.
right.
But he was buying specifically for New York.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, is that something you're going to do, New York?
No.
No way. You don't want to
No,
part of it. Would
I
you go
am-
as a guest? Like, would you go as like a civilian?
I've
go as a-
done New York enough where I'm like, I don't want to curse. It's a
Right.
mess.
Okay,
man.
right,
Like,
now.
I've gone multiple days. I'm exhausted. It's angry. There's too many people.
All right.
I literally spent an entire day at New York
Yeah.
just doing panels.
Okay.
Never even walked on the floor.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because
See, I don't do a lot of
it's
panels.
mess.
I should do more panels than that. Now, you guys, right, being Jersey natives, you do it every year, right?
Yeah.
No, you said already you go nowhere near it on Saturday.
No.
Nowhere near it.
I
Saturday.
no,
I
me
refuse.
either. I did
Okay.
I will
Thursdays.
happily go on Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday, and Sunday. Saturday is a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Even if somebody gave me a free ticket, hey, you want to go? No,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
No.
It
Okay.
has to be a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Right.
insane.
Yeah. So let me give a huge shout out right now. We still got Travis Roberts. We got Jem Mint. Giving a shout out
Oh,
to you,
Jem.
Gary. Yeah. We got somebody's calling you sexy. That was probably Gary 624. There you go.
I don't know.
Is that you? No, that's smart move, buddy. Smart move. All right. Yeah, we
Yeah,
still
no,
got
I
David
know my
Enrique.
wife.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
But
So
if it's not,
yeah, well, hey, man,
I'm married.
That's it. It's popular. Happily married, right? Happily
Oh,
married.
yeah.
So now
Extremely.
for New York, like you guys are all in on that, right? When you go
Yeah.
Thursday, I don't want to say so. Is Thursday just as good as a set? Like all the same people are there, right? Other than the panels, like the total vendors, right? Like,
I mean, panel wise,
Yeah.
it's not. It's more. I mean, Thursdays are great for setting up if you're trying to get sketches from certain
okay.
artists.
Oh, good move. Good move.
And really just kind of seeing the floor.
Okay.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
funny you bring up the sketches, man. If you want to sketch, you have to go Thursdays.
Oh no,
Okay.
absolutely. I mean, I'm
Artists-
there at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
like every year.
The artists in New York fill
It's-
up their whole weekend on Thursday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could do pre-show stuff too, and just
Yeah.
pick up on Thursday and just get it out of the
Right,
way.
right,
I mean,
right.
Like I've done that for you.
Yeah,
Saves
yeah.
a lot of time.
It does,
saves a lot
right.
of money.
Right,
Not really
right.
money. But.
Yeah, I'm definitely a novice when it comes to sketches, you guys. I mean, I've got a couple of the blanks. I've got some stuff. What's up, man? What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
You here for the Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Who'd you get? Did you go today?
No.
No, you going tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow
Right.
and Sunday.
Nice. Who are you going to meet?
I'm
This
not
guy.
cosplaying.
Yeah, no, you know. Well, no, you're going to meet any of the artists?
I don't know yet.
No. All right. What books are you looking for? Are you going after specific books? What's your
I'd like to
favorite
know that
book?
answer.
At the moment,
Yeah.
I really like Lethal Protecting.
Really? There you go. All right. Nice. You got any of those? The Slim?
No,
Yeah,
I
all right.
sold all my sets.
So there you go. All right. So you're a Spawn fan, or not Spawn fan? I apologize. Venom, right? You're going after the Venom stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Especially with the new movie coming.
Right. Do you like the trailer?
Yes.
All right. Nice. There you go.
Like what they're saying, how it's gonna be PG-13.
All right. Well, we'll have to see what happens. All right. So you're on a YouTube show right now called 3 Men in a Basement. The number 3 Men in a Basement. You're live right now as we
If you
speak.
want these guys autographs.
Yeah, no, we don't. That's
Write it down before this guy gets big.
we're free. We're free autographs. So, well, good luck at the Comic Con. Hope you have a good time. Very Gary, look for his booth.
If you're looking for a Secret Wars 8 or Amazing Spider-Man 252.
Yeah, what's the
Where's
252
Black
going
Castle?
for? 9.8.
9.8.
Yeah, nice book.
Yeah,
on the high end, high end.
A 7?
750.
750. I'm
750.
asking.
Okay. So
But I have,
movies
I
are-
have 3 Raw
Yeah,
and I have 3 Raw Secret Wars 8,
yeah.
which, again, those books are climbing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like a poor man
absolutely.
ASM
It
300.
is. It really is. It absolutely
It
is.
was part of your top
It was part of my
10
top 10.
right?
All symbiotes.
All of them.
All
Yeah,
symbiotes.
all of them.
252, 300,
252,
Secret Wars
300, Secret Wars 8, all stuff like that.
Tales, too, is hot.
See,
Oh,
Purple
yeah.
castle? Or the purple cover?
Yep.
yes,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
absolutely. Right,
And I
right,
sold
right.
all the Marvel team-ups, too,
Yep.
to a vendor. Done.
Right. Really? All the
Yeah.
Marvel team ups?
Yeah, nobody asked about the Raw Secret War 8. I'm expecting them all to be gone tomorrow.
Right.
But the 252 and they were asking about the 9.8.
Yeah, that's a nice
well,
book.
I know where to come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Secret Wars 8.
I think I have 3, all different grades. We'll talk.
CBCS lost mine. I'm so pissed about
They
it.
lost
I
your
had,
book.
I had it
Shut the
signed-
front
I
door.
had it signed, double signed.
You use them.
I had a double signed Mike Zeck, John Beatty. And
They're
I had,
here.
And I had a Zeck remark on it.
Really?
They lost it. I was
They're here, man.
pissed.
Really? Zach and Beatty are
Yes.
both there? You got a Secret Wars 8?
I have 3 Secret War 8.
Oh, there you go.
We'll link up. We'll link up tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at it. You know, I won't be here tomorrow, so you'll
It's on
get
CBCS.
you'll end up getting a better copy. So
Never again.
yeah.
Never again.
All right, awesome. So so as I was walking around, I noticed that a lot of the artists kind of weren't really where they should be and stuff like that. So I don't know. I met Ron Wilson. Ron Wilson's a great guy. But my favorite cover by Ron Wilson is the Marvel 2-in-1. It was the thing. Those are Marvel 2-in-1s, right?
Yeah.
The 2-in-1s, right?
Thing.
Where it's the annual where he fights the champion. And it was an annual number 1 where he's got the boxing gloves on. And not the book's not worth a lot of money, but when I was a kid, the thing had to box everybody before he got to the champion, right? And then he boxes a champion and he gets his ass kicked. And at the end, he goes, the champion's just like, just quit. And he goes, buddy, I'm too stupid to quit. That's kind of been like my motto my whole life. You know what I mean? So, but when I went and met him, the first time I met him, he had a gorgeous print that I bought from him. And I was going to buy another one for a buddy of mine. And he didn't bring them. But he had lots of some of his original pages that really weren't that expensive. You know what I mean? And you guys aren't original art guys, right?
Yeah,
You are? You
First
are?
thing in the morning, I gotta go get a Jason Fabric Batman.
Really?
He
Oh,
sold his
yeah,
in 10
I'm with you
minutes.
on that. I'm definitely.
He sold all out of his things in
Stuff that
10, 15 minutes.
Oh,
he
I
said.
know. That's. I messaged him on Instagram.
So did I.
His first thing, and I know that's what he does. He brings like
Yeah.
a set amount, and I didn't know
For the day or for the trip?
For the
for the
day.
day.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's only-
okay.
Yeah, so that's my first goal is going right to him. And
Yeah.
then and then I have other people after that.
All right, maybe I should go after this. I'm a novice, you guys. I'm an old school collector. So
Gary's got it better. I mean, he's a dealer. So
Yeah, I told him I'm sorry. I told him I'm gonna be in there right away. He's like, you got to get here early. I'm like, I'll be here before you, man.
Yeah, all right, nice. All right, well, I definitely know Joe Sinnott's going to be there tomorrow.
Is that the guy?
That is factually correct.
I should go get my FF5 back.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, well, and he's got a nice signature. You know what I mean? So, and if you guys don't know, Joe Sinnott obviously was one of the original inkers in the Marvel Universe. And why Joe Sinnott was very unique is because he actually changed the way Kirby did the Thing and changed the way the Thing looked in the comic books. He added some more shading to it. He's actually a really nice guy. He's up there in age. He's part of the original Marvel bullpen. I hope he's around for a lot longer, but he's definitely wheelchair bound. Loves to talk to you. And let me tell you, his signature, beautiful, right? I mean, Sorenko's got a great signature, but Sorenko's got his flair, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Joe Sinnott just has a beautiful, beautiful signature for that. Where's that FF5 right now? Is that what CGC right now? Right.
I should crack the FF48, get him to sign it, and then hope to get like a 5.
You're right. Now, here's a question. If I have a book by CGC, right, that they crack and I get re-signed, can they press it for me?
Yes.
So tomorrow I can say to them, I want you, I'm going to
Iron Man, I'm telling you.
I was thinking that. There you go. All right, okay.
Well, okay.
So I told him to do the Iron Man.
Right.
Well, okay, if it drops in grade, but it's quad signs.
You know, where do you think?
Instead of double signs.
It's going to drop more than a point.
Okay, it's going to drop more than one. Okay, all right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a tough situation. I'm in a tough spot, you guys. I don't know what to do. So
I mean, don't let me.
No. But again,
I'm telling you, it's.
I mean, how many CGC books? How many? Let me say, when you look at books, right? When you look at books, I mean, I'm a little bit of a. And I'll say this: when I look at books, I always hope for the best, right? What about when you look at a book? Do you shoot high or do you aim low? And are you happy with somewhere in the middle with what it's going to come back at?
Usually, I aim low with the thought of going back and trading up.
Okay, all right, Justin. What about you when you submit books?
I have an idea.
Okay.
But I guess it's like if I have a median at some point.
All right. Please say something. And what about you? Are you?
I'm harsh.
You're harsh, right? You are harsh.
That's why the FF48 hurt my heart, my soul.
Okay, so tell me a little about that. Then I came back at 4.5. 4. And if you thought, at seeing it raw, what did you think it would be?
There's a lot of staining, and they really, really, really hurt staining.
Okay.
But it's on the back cover, which still counts.
Yep.
And on the inside cover, I really thought it would come back as 6.
Okay.
Or 6, and that was me being hard.
That was you being harsh. Okay.
And it came back at 4, and I was like, whoa, gut punch.
Gut punch.
But at the same time, the FF52 that came back at 6.5, and I thought that was coming back at 5.
Gotcha.
So it kind of evened out, but now it doesn't even out because the 48 is on fire.
Right.
It's whatever.
It's tough. I don't know. It's unbelievable to think what. So CGC and their grading, and it's subjected to the grader and stuff like that. So it's kind of tough, and it's definitely like the secret sauce, and you're just hoping for the best. You know what I mean? Like, just to be an example, the other night I bought these 2 books. I'm a huge Highlander fan, and I bought these. If you saw it, I unboxed 2 IDW Highlander variants of the Highlander sword, black covers with the Highlander sword. Identical books, handled the same way. Nothing different happened to either one of those books. None of them fell or anything like that. One came back in 9.6. The other one came back in 9.8. Now, did I do anything different from when I bought those books? No. They came right from, who did I get it from, Pat?
That one Roger did.
That Roger did from where? Unknown?
I think Midtown.
Or Midtown. Midtown came right from Midtown. So is that like a defect in the book itself? Like, could that be a printer defect or stuff like that?
You can grab books off the shelves, and one of them has the
right.
guy that's pulling out of the
it's an all black cover. So I mean, it was just shocking for me to see that they weren't the same and they were both handled the same. So
that's the reason the newsstands are not worth so much more, but there's a higher value.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And the grade's still the grade.
Grade's still the grade, but a newsstand was just thrown in the 7-Eleven spinner rack.
Right, exactly. Right. That's tough to do too. So I mean, there's a lot of different things going on, and then
to that availability, your 9.6 and your 9.8 on boxing. Yeah. I mean, I was just having a conversation with him. I sent in 3 copies of the DC 52 number 9 and 6 copies of the DC 52 number 11, the Batwoman's.
Right.
Because I've been.
You've been hoarding
for a while. Yeah, I've hoarded them, and I was waiting
because they were super cheap, man.
Yeah,
it's like $1 books.
So now it's like CW ready. So my thing to Dave today was, now, are they going to take those 6 copies of number 11 and lay them out and say, okay, this is a 9.8, and then base that 9.8 off of the other 5 other books? Or are they just going to take that book and say, okay, this is a 9.8, and now go through each book individually and grade that? Or are they going to say, well, this book has a nick here and this one doesn't?
Yeah.
So are they going to grade this lower?
Right.
That?
I would hope that they would judge every book subjectively, individually. You know what I mean? Like,
you would
so
hope.
you would hope.
That's
right?
the thing with me
Right.
sending in
Yes.
multiple copies.
Right.
You hope that they all come back either the same.
Is the
grade
same. Here's the question:
or-
is when that lot of books goes to CGC, does everybody get a copy, or does the one grader get all those books? See, that's what I would be curious about. You know what I mean?
think
Like,
Jim just tonight had
Yeah.
on a CBCS grader.
oh yes, you're right. I forgot
So
who
I
it
didn't
was.
watch Sarah.
Yeah,
I think
Sarah. Yes, absolutely.
I didn't
right.
watch it. Obviously,
Yeah.
I didn't have time.
Right, of course.
But these things may have been answered.
Yeah,
So,
right,
like,
right.
have people jump
Yes,
to the shows, but
no,
everybody's in the
perfect.
same group.
We're all in the
Like,
same group. We're all part of the whole, Instagram community and
Yeah.
stuff like that, which I think is fantastic.
These
So-
are great questions.
Yeah.
I want to know the answer.
Right.
But you know what you should do? I'm assuming you just wanted 9.8s, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's probably
Buy the
9.6
9.6
and
off.
You
9.8.
should
get a
have
copy of each.
pre-screened. You should have sent everything pre-screened in at a 9.8,
I
and then
thought of
sold
that.
the raw.
Well, the only thing is you have to do minimum 25.
You do. You didn't have 25.
No, I had a 9 and 3. So
Okay,
Well,
right, gotcha.
Yeah, like a lot
okay.
of books. So
Combine it.
I know I could have done
Yeah.
other books and
With, like, other
and
people, though,
yeah,
too, you
there
can
were
get
other
in.
books that were probably worthy, like not that book, but yeah,
Right.
I've only done it. I've only done the pre-screen ones. I'm a big Zenoscope guy.
Yep.
So like I've
Oh, you sent
done.
a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent in and I did a pre-screen of 25. I think I had 18 or 19 come back
That's
9.8.
nice.
So I mean, and that was a good, that was a good ratio of.
Yeah, that's really good. Usually
So-
I aim for like 50% because I'm doing I kind of stopped, but the new 52 Batman run, 1 through
Okay.
52 at 9.8s. So I would send in
Oh wow, yeah, that's
25 at a clip. And,
Yeah.
and even of the same book,
Right.
hoping maybe one will come back at 9.8.
Right.
Those will be the ones that all come back at 9.8.
Yeah,
3 or 4 of them. Uh-oh.
Well, then you get trade bait for
Yeah.
for something else. Like
definitely. So speaking of trade rate, I did bring my Walking Dead 1, 3, Tomb of Dracula 10.
I didn't see any of that.
I
You wanted the FF48. I saw none of that stuff.
Oh, you did ask me about that.
I did ask
Yeah.
about
Was
the
it already
FF5.
gone by the time
Yeah.
we came over?
Yes,
I
it was
pretty
definitely
quick.
gone.
Yeah,
That
I
was
did
definitely pretty gone. And
Yeah.
it was funny because I think when you were on Gem's show, I even asked about that. You know what I mean? Because that's a funny book. And I'm such a linear collector, right? So if you guys don't follow me, I like to have like books in certain grades and stuff like that. So why I want the FF5 and a 5, not because it's the number 5 and it's a 5, but 2 of my big key books, my FF4 is a 5, my Iron Man or my Avengers 4 is a 5. And I think that book would look great next to it. Like I'm just so neurotic that I would like to have it a 5. But I mean, it's almost like it's being priced out of me. Like,
It's
crazy.
unaffordable.
Yeah,
If you want, you should crack the Iron Man, get the signatures on it, and that might come back a 5.
Yeah, 5.
And then you'll.
And then I'll have the first
and it's a 55.
It's 55, right? So I got 55 out of 5, right? Oh my God! So
Yeah,
5
well, there you go.
right.
That'd be
So do we have?
bad.
All right. So we just got Forgerelli. He just jumped on.
He's
He's
coming.
He's coming, right? I'm 25 minutes from Mohegan Sun. Forgerelli, you got to show up. We're having a great time here. It's a good show. The venue's good. Free parking, as Mitch Halleck likes to say, for Terrificon. Plus, you can win your money back. So we don't know where Dennis is. We don't know where 4 Comics is. He was around, hunting around, making
Last thing I
deals.
heard-
home.
He might be home,
The
right?
last thing I saw was where you guys at getting food?
Yeah.
So I said I already ate. So.
Right, yeah. So I know he hit something on craps, and then he was kind of hanging around. So we don't know where Dennis is, but we've got a bunch of us hanging around, and it's a pretty good time tonight. It's a pretty good time. The air conditioning's kicking, so it's not as hot as a grotto right here, right, Pat? Like we're doing a live show. We're not.
I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't even be here right now. So, that's about it, really. So we've talked about the shows. We've talked about the vendors. Gary, you got anything you want to say to kind of wrap it up? You're definitely having a good time.
Oh yeah.
You're hoping for a good.
This is like my first real con. Vendor.
Okay, right.
I think. It's
But what about the
almost-
one? What about? Remember, I contacted you. You did the one back in
Hudson
like.
Valley?
Yeah,
Hudson
Hudson
Valley.
Valley. That's not
Is that a
real
small one?
convention.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
that's small. I mean, you're talking 3,000 to 4,000 people. They're
Gotcha.
estimating 20,000 people at the
Yes,
show.
right, absolutely.
So there's no comparison.
There's no comparison. Okay.
No,
okay.
I did without talking numbers. I
Yeah.
did today what I do there in 2 days
Oh,
in
you
one
did
day
in
here
one day, and a Friday.
on a Friday.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's no comparison.
And I thought it was definitely interesting because we got here at about 3:00, but by 5, 6 o'clock when people were out of work, you could definitely see.
I just went to the garage. It was getting different.
Right, you could
Yeah,
definitely
that's-
see the foot traffic But I mean, what more do you want? You've got comics, you've got casino, you've got a casino. I mean, this is my mecca. I mean, this is like even better than Vegas for me. I'm in heaven. I just got to win a little bit of money.
The guest list is unbelievable.
The guest list is great, and Mitch Halleck prides himself on do that. So I'm going to lay on the gas right now when it comes to Mitch. Mitch goes to the cons and he asks, he goes to different comic stores and says, well, who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? I'm surprised we haven't seen Steranko yet. Right. He's inevitable that he's going to be here. I did touch a little bit about how disappointed I was with John Byrne at the Boston Comic-Con about all his rules and stuff like that. And, I've said this before, like Kirby and Ditko are my two favorites, right? They just started it all, you know what I mean? They were just my favorites. And then if I were to look at the Mount Rushmore up there for Marvel, it would be Dave Cockrum and John Byrne. I'm going to throw George Perez in there too because there's his Avengers, but also his Teen Titans, and then Walt Simonson for when he changed Thor, right? Because that was very controversial for me. So those are my four. And when I heard how difficult John Byrne was, like a cranky old man, to get his signature, it was like it's just unbelievable. So sometimes, meeting your heroes really isn't the best thing. But again, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like you couldn't take his picture. You can only take his picture with his head down. You couldn't. There's no CBC, no CGC. He only used black ink, you know what I mean? All this funny stuff. So whatever, I don't get it. Let me tell you, Bob McCloud was a great guy. Ron Wilson was a great guy.
Hey, Bob McCloud, I have 6 issues of New Mutants #1 graphic novel.
Yeah,
so
get that signed. That's what I did. I
get them all sent out because they're like unread.
Yeah, right. Nice copies.
One of my buddies actually has 2 remarks on his.
Does he really?
And he was more than happy to do it.
Right, absolutely.
He was literally excited. He's like, "You want me to draw on this?" And I was like, "Well, yeah,
let's do it."
Previous out at Comic-Con.
Yeah,
he came to a show in New Jersey too. So
yeah,
interesting.
Let's hear about the John Byrne signing. Yeah, the John Byrne signing rules were just like what I said. It was like you can't take his picture unless his head is down. He doesn't really want to talk. He doesn't want to shake your hand. Just signs the black ink. No CGC, no CBCS, stuff like that. So whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
No CBCS, no CGC. You're leaving money on the table.
Yes, right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Charge the extra $5-10. And I mean, a lot of, from where we go and I go to Comic Cons, and if an artist or a writer doesn't even charge you for the signature, I mean, I always offer,
of course,
$5 to something.
Yes.
I mean, I'm happy, especially, I mean, if you go to like sporting events and try to get like sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, whatever it is, when they do those shows, they charge hundreds of dollars.
Oh my God.
I have no problem giving someone $5-10 to CGC something because I know it's for me. It's not going to be for the masses.
Right.
Like, I like having that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
I just find it so weird. It's like you're a fan.
Yeah,
you're going there because you want to meet him.
Right.
For him to kind of shut it down like that.
Yeah,
it's almost like they treat everyone as flippers and vendors.
Yeah,
that's not the case.
Yes.
Like even me, like I want to go get Fabic stuff signed for me.
Right.
Yeah,
right. What did Fabic do? When he did the Joker Who Laughs, right?
He did all the covers for the one.
Do I sound like a rookie right now?
Yeah.
I sound like
DC.
I know. I'm sorry.
Here's where you don't know.
Okay.
DC guy. Well,
okay.
He did Detective Run in the New 52, which was really nice.
Yeah.
He's done the Detective. He did the Batman Who Laughs, the Devastator, all those one-shot, the covers.
Okay, right.
So
the one with the big chain. And
he did the button.
He did the button.
He did the Dark Side Wars.
Okay.
And that was ridiculous. That work.
Yeah.
I was like 35 years old.
40, but I unfortunately I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that would be great.
Like,
that would have been good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that in a 9.8, but like I don't want to pay stupid money.
Yeah.
Like I had it in a 9.6 and was pissed.
Okay.
I feel like
that was a book I pre-screened.
Oh, really?
It came back came back raw. I'm like,
right.
well, it must be 9.6.
Now, let's debate. I just want to talk about this. Now, when you go from a 9.6 to a 9.8, right? Depending on the book, does that jump like significant? Like where?
Oh my God!
Like I just don't get it. Like
it depends on the book.
It depends on the book. Like modern, like all right. So I have let's say I have a BA12 at a 9.8, right? What's that going for? Like 800? Is that 8 right now?
That book jumps all over. I don't even know where it's at right now.
But how much less would it be at a 9.6? $300 to $400?
Yeah, but that's not a great example.
Okay, well, let's how
the great examples are like the Copper. Copper Age.
Copper Age books. Okay.
Yeah, to go
Right.
like an example is ASM 252.
Yes. Right.
To go from a 9.8 to a 9.6, it's like $500 or
Okay.
like $450.
Okay.
It's more than double.
It's more than
Yeah,
double.
Yeah,
okay.
it's more than double on a book like that.
All right. And then is that because do you think that is it print run? Is it just whatever?
I don't know,
You don't know.
man.
Who knows? You don't know.
It's-
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. It's what
There's
the
fewer around in the high grade.
There's that for sure.
yeah. Well, that book to
By
me.
a lot of the percentage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
Absolutely.
know what? A modern book is. I was amazed at Why the Last Man, #1.
Okay.
So a 9.6, which you can get for about $250 to $300.
Yep.
9.8 though is $600-700. I mean, one guy down there wants $900 for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Those short print run, like Walking Dead #1's a big
But
one.
the
Right.
jump, but in the grade though, that's from 9.6 to 9.8. It's
Yeah. 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 I don't know. So that's something I look at all the time. Like, wow, at 9.6 it's here, 9.8 it's there. I mean, who knows with the grading? You know what I mean? And it's also what the market's.
That
It's also what the market is.
I mean, it's
right?
always funny to see like what people
Yeah.
will pay. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I picked up a Huntress 1,
Okay.
not because of the Birds of Prey thing,
Right.
just because
You're
I'm
a fan.
Yeah,
You're a fan. I
so
give you
I
100%
picked up a
on it.
9.6
Yeah.
because I wanted to upgrade mine, and I think I paid maybe about $80.
Wow.
Someone had a 9.8 for around $400 on eBay, and
Yeah.
someone actually paid for it. I mean, the difference. I'm like, I was happy with my 9.6 for $80 compared to like a 9.8
Right.
for $400.
Right.
I wouldn't. I don't need that. Like,
Okay.
you
All
know.
right.
Some books, it's it's always hit or miss.
It's hit or miss. Like I
some
like to have
moderns aren't even worth getting in a 9.6.
Yeah.
It's worth the $25 to
to appreciate.
get-
Right.
yeah.
Right. That's what we've talked about before. Like, what moderns when if it doesn't come back like a 9.8, then you've
just lost money.
You've just lost money.
If it's selling, if it's for my personal collection, I have no problem with that.
There's
Yeah,
no
that
problem
doesn't
with it, right?
matter.
I mean, if
All
I
right.
run into
Here's a question, because this book has eluded me at everywhere that I go, and I know everybody in this room probably has one. Is the Catwoman 51, right?
Oh,
The iconic Adam Hughes cover,
I
right?
have two of them.
You have two of them.
I have one 9.8 and one raw. What do
Okay,
you want?
okay, so-
Did I sell one? I think
What do
I
you
sold
want?
one to you.
Oh,
Right?
that was your book that I bought for
Yeah,
you? Really? Okay. So this book has eluded me at every turn, right? So it has eluded me at every turn, and then Justin sold me it's signed. Is it signed?
9.4 sign.
Yeah,
It's 9.4
That's
signed.
9.4.
9.4 signed. Okay. But then like he'll tell me, right, that he was at a show one time. He was digging and he found it for cover price, right? You found it in like a $1 box, right?
Yeah.
Is it? And then now that book, that's not a variant.
No.
No, not a variant.
Low print run.
Low print run. Is it just the
It's the
iconic?
cover.
It's
Oh
the
my
cover.
God, there's a lot.
It's the cover.
Lost numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I have one in my personal collection in 9.8.
And a 9.8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Well, yeah,
well,
moderns. If I can't get a modern in 9.8, I don't get it.
Okay.
But I'm a snob.
You're right, right.
I'm
That's
a
okay though.
traditional
That's okay
snob.
though. That's okay. I mean, but again, you're. It's very interesting because I think you're the collector, you're the investor, or you're the collector, you're the dealer. So you have your own personal collection.
Yeah.
Right. Now, here's a question.
It's the only reason I'm into this.
Yeah.
It's the only reason for my personal collection.
Personal collection, right?
Yeah.
But so now are you a fan of the Fantastic Four? Okay. Are that book you bought because you got it at such a good deal? It will help pay for the
FF5?
business, right? The FF5, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just using that as just like
For when that comes back,
yes.
I'll probably hold. I'm not going to lose money holding
You're
it.
not going to lose money holding it, right?
So-
Absolutely.
I don't know. I
And
might
it-
flip it. I have a lot of statues on order.
Oh, all right. Wow. Hey, see,
Yeah.
I haven't even gone that route. I know you
Statues.
are, right?
I know.
You know, I
Again, that's usually when I send in stuff CGC. If I can, again, with going back to the Batwoman, if I
Right.
sell one of those books, that pay, let's just say I sell it for $150. That paid for the whole invoice.
right.
So then, like, if I get a 9.8, one 9.8 for
I'm a
me,
bad businessman.
and then the rest just goes
I'm a bad
towards my
businessman.
next invoice of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's usually how I kind of play
Yeah.
out my CGC stuff.
Yeah. So I just want to give you a couple of shout outs right here. So Forgerelli says baseball cards, a half a grade difference. It could be hundreds of thousands. Pope Cerebus the first says Gentlemen Lords of the Long Box. And he also says the Batgirl 23 is the Catwoman 51.
I
Yeah,
feel like it could be.
the-
Yeah, the variant,
the hype
the
is
Joshua
crazy.
Middleton.
Yeah, which one's the Bat?
The white
her
cover,
face.
you got one.
It's just
I have that book. I have that book. Yes, I have that
I don't
book.
have that book.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I got a
Question
West
for all.
War,
Does anyone
I
have a
need to
strict-
send the CGC.
All right. Question for all. Does anyone have a strict near mint Tomb of Dracula 5 clean no ticks?
Tomb of
Two
Dracula
Dracula
5.
5?
I don't know.
I have 0 Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah, I have Tomb of Dracula 10. What do I have?
Who wants a 5?
Blade.
What?
That's Blade. I first Blade,
That's
9.0. Yeah.
Yeah.
10. I'm trying to sell that. I can't sell that book. I can't sell that book.
I don't know why I didn't bring this.
I have it.
Like, what are you looking? Do you want? Oh, you don't need the 9.8 now, Catwoman.
Well, I might. We'll talk when I hit pause. When we end this show.
Are you back Sunday?
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So I think we've talked about a lot of stuff right now. We're going on right on an hour. I have 69 issues of Tomb, but need number 5. Yeah. I don't know. That was fantastic. So good for you for getting on that collecting run. That's pretty cool.
That is one title I've never had found in the wild.
Really? Okay.
Not even like a random Tomb of Dracula. None. 0.
Oh, wow.
Which is just crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So we're going on an hour. We've talked about tons of stuff. This has been pretty fun. We didn't get shut down by the casino. I really can't believe it because I set up a camera, lights. I had my kids out here. I got security cameras everywhere, all over the place. I got duct tape on a thing to show the signs. So this might be a recurring thing every year here at Terrificon. You know what I mean? The casino takeover. So I am Everett Otto. This is Barry Gary. We have Nemesis Prime. We have Dave, Mr. Dave. We have Bernie 1869. On behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, Lords of the Long Box, we are signing out. Thank you very much. Come check us out at Terrificon. Check our posts on Instagram. We're having a lot of fun right now. So everybody, peace out. Good comic hunting to all of you guys. Thank you very much for listening. Peace out.